Hello everybody, I'm probably gonna be so bad at this. Alright, so today I am going to be talking about misophonia. And, okay, if you can hear my dog in the background, she's snoring, so yeah, cut that out. But we're gonna talk about misophonia. I'm gonna tell you what it is, how it has personally affected my life, and so on. Alright, so first off, what is misophonia? It sounds strange, huh? It's like maybe you've never heard of it. Who knows? Well, misophonia is a condition where someone's sensory, like their hearing, is like hyped up. So like a normal person, if there was like noises like chewing, water, people snoring, maybe just little noises that people don't bother to, like, they just ignore. They don't even know it's even going on. It's blank out of their mind. Someone with misophonia, it is like it hypes it. So it's like chewing gum. It's like a freaking loudspeaker in your freaking ear. It irritates you so bad. Like it just is so bad, and it gets really miserable. You can't help it. It's a fight or flight response. You're irritated, angry. You can get triggered really easily to certain noises, and it just sucks. Especially when you have very bad anxiety. That is what blows it off the top. Alright, so it starts off when I was about in 6th grade, when I started noticing something wrong with me. I was like, what the heck? Alright, so I think snoring was my main trigger. I mean, I don't know if anybody else gets triggered. I mean, I know I get severely triggered with snoring, but I remember I used to always sleep over, right, at people's houses, and snoring would just get me. I would I wouldn't go and scream. I mean, I would scream in like my head, and like put a pillow over my face, but I would just like silently cry because I didn't want to wake the person up that was snoring, or like throw a big fit, even though I wanted to. That's not a good idea though. And it was just miserable, and I was like, what the heck? So later, I finally got some headphones. It did kind of help. They were dollar store headphones, so they were like, so they kind of blocked out the noise. I mean, snoring still got me. So that's kind of when I kind of shut off and just hated sleepovers. I just wouldn't do it. It honestly was kind of sad because people were always like, Bethany, come have a sleepover, and I just couldn't do it. And so moving on, as I got older and older and older and older, whatever, in like 7th grade, 6th grade to 7th grade, that's when things really picked up. I mean, like, really picked up. It got bad, okay? It really got bad for me. All noises triggered the hell out of me, okay? They triggered the hell out of me. And it was terrible. So the noises that would trigger me are like, let me think some. Is like when somebody is either talking or playing something in the other room, and you can hear like the muffled noise. I hated that. I would always hate that. That gave me so much distress. It is terrible. The other one was people. If you can hear people walking upstairs, that would cause me stress. Breathing. Breathing's not as bad for me anymore, but back then, if I was sitting next to one of my brothers, if they started breathing heavily, I would get mad at them and be like, shut up. I'm like, I felt really guilty doing that. I mean, you gotta breathe to live, but it's just hard to control. It's just a trigger. So let me get my thoughts around. Okay, the other is tapping, chewing gum. This is a weird one. It's like the most quiet noise in the house. I mean, maybe it's louder when, when everything's silent, but if I could hear the freaking house move, that would freak me out. I'd be like, oh my god, I'm getting triggered right now. And that's so weird, I know. But also, I know there's another one that gets me. Oh yeah, the computer. If I hear the computer, you know how like the fan like moves? I don't know if you guys know, but like the fan moves. If it's like at night and it's really quiet and your like computer's on, that bugs me. My computer just said it's running low on battery. And my dog is snoring. Okay, let's get back to try. So I'm in 7th grade, right? Now, this was like one of the worst triggers I think I've ever had. I don't know what really triggered me, but I think it was like my brother downstairs. I think he was playing his guitar or they were watching YouTube, but it was muffling through the room, but it was like really loud. It was really loud and it got me. It was just, they wouldn't stop. Oh wait one second. Let's back up a little here. Before this, when I used to have like really bad triggers, my mom, she's not a bad person or anything. Just putting that out there. My mom, she personally did not know what was going on with me, so she would get really pissed off. She'd be like, dude, stop throwing these temper tantrums. What are you doing? And I would like be screaming and yelling because I'm like, turn that freaking music off or whatever. And she used to like, she got on me one time and she's like, I don't know what she did. It was like, she went, you stop doing that. But yeah, I can't remember. So I'm just putting that out there. Okay, let's move forward. All right. So the tantrum what I was just telling you about. So I don't know what triggered me. I think it was one of my brothers. I really can't remember. It was a little long ago. I don't know how long ago. A couple years. Yeah, so it was terrible. I was in my room. They wouldn't stop. They would not stop. It was bugging me. It was a full-on trigger. It was... when you're triggered, okay? even though it's like the weirdest thing, you're just triggered, okay? What if you have Misophonia? All right. Okay. So I was screaming, I was yelling, then I finally came out into... Excuse me. I finally came out into the living room. I don't know why. I think my mom was trying to calm me down, but at that point, there was no chance of calming me down. I was too out of it. I totally lost control of my body. I don't even remember. I remember some things, but it's so hard to remember. It's like I lost full control of my body. This was bad, alright? So I was on the floor, legitimately, whatever, on the floor, screaming and crying, banging, everything. It got really bad, okay? It got so bad that I'm there, alright? I'm like a psychopath, alright? I'm not to be funny or whatever. I felt like a psychopath in that moment. I felt like a psychopath in that moment, and it was just terrible. I remember I grabbed my head. I was pulling on my hair so freaking hard. It was terrible. I pulled my hair so hard. I pulled off 2 big giant clumps of my hair, and I can barely remember this, but like I had 2 full freaking fluffy clumps in my hand. And my mom at that moment, she was like, okay, what the fuck is going on with you? Eventually I calmed down, right? I was sitting on my bed. Hello everyone. I'm gonna stop the video right here, and I'm gonna be making a part to this video. So after you're done watching this video, make sure to go check that out.